the moon and water me, somewhere close to harmony. When the world is sound asleep, something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take, something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die, so come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making through. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views.
We're rising, we're falling, we're making through. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views.
Come and fly away, come and fly away, come and fly away with me. Come and fly away, come and fly away, come and fly away with me. Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take, something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away.
Good morning and welcome you guys. We're back again with another stream, and we are today flying from the beautiful row all the way to Geneva. Not a long flight, but today we are using something that is completely different. We are using the thing called as SLC, self-loading cargo, as well as we are using today FS Crew. For the very first time we are using FS Crew on the live stream. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully everything goes well with FS Crew. We added some shortcuts, some voice commands and everything. And I hope my first captain will assist me on many occasions. So most of the things are ready, just that we need to punch in some instructions. 5566 will be our today. This will be to TS and TRE. We are just checking out our depart is good, RADNAFs and everything is good. Just checking out our arrival into Swiss airport. Looks like a good one. The last part is somewhat not complete, but let's clear the
The
manual.
security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay.
So they are now boarding. So initially we will climb to 4,700. Let's make it 5,000. So initially we will climb to 5,000. And then we will see from there. QNH is 1004, guys. QNH is set, everything down here is set. Just waiting for the last few things to load up. We need 27 more passengers. And then we can pension the details and we will be ready for our depart, guys. Almost everything is ready. You can see luggage is being loaded down here. It's done, almost everything is done out here. Passengers have come in, luggage is up, catering is now going. So all the cargo has been loaded. You're good on cargo, I believe. Yes, looks like everything is okay. Only 19 more passengers to board. Just waiting for the last few passengers to board in before starting the briefing. We'll keep constraints on for our departure. Up here our APUs are running. Already beacons are still off, APUs are on. Fuel is done still actually. Just last few steps and I think then we will be ready for pushback in a few seconds. Four more passengers to go. The boarding is complete.
Cabin crew, please arm doors, thank you.
Hi, Captain. All passengers are on board and doors have been cleared.
That's great, thank you.
59.3. 59.3 by 30.8 by 30.8. So this is done. We will quickly get our VREFs and welcome everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking, and on behalf of myself, the first officer, and the cabin crew, I'd just like to give you a warm welcome on board the aircraft. As you may have noticed, we've now closed the doors and expect to be departing in just a few moments. If you could get yourself seated and secured while we get ready for pushback, it would be most appreciated. If you require any assistance from the cabin crew, please press the button above your head and be sure to listen to the safety briefing that we'll be playing in a few moments. You'll hear from me again once we reach our cruising altitude, but for now, once again, welcome aboard and thank you for flying with us.
So I think Kevin has done everything. We will just put out this large data here. We are getting a lot of speed today. You can see the speeds and everything. Perhaps 1 down 0.1, so 1 down 0.1. Sorry, we forgot to put in down. 1 down 0.1. That is our flaps and thrust. Sorry, tilt. 68 flex, 10-10. So 68, 10-10, 10-10. My acceleration and thrust both will be the same. 6000 is the trans altitude here. And our sweeps are today pretty high, 150, 150 and 152. So 150 is V1, 150 is rotate, and 152 is climb. I believe that is all good now. So let's just put this thing in pretty quickly. Weather is good, weather radar is required, pushback is required, config will be 1 plus this. Thrust is normal. Takeoff runway 25. Speed is 150. VREF is 150. And 152 is rotate. Flex temp is 68. Cruise altitude is good. Reduce thrust trans altitude. CGI is 30.3, I believe, right? Is 30.3? Yeah, 30.8 actually. 30.8. So let's run briefing, guys.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, the newest weather shows good conditions. We'll plan to push and start for a 2-engine taxi. There are no hot spots along our taxi route. It will be a left seat takeoff. And we'll be using radar. We'll plan on a normal thrust takeoff. Prior to V1, for any master warning, engine fire or failure that will prevent the aircraft from flying safely, we'll abort and stop on the runway. After V1, we'll take it flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief.
So briefing is done. Ground controls can go off. External power can go off because now the APU is running smooth. So let's do it. Prepare cockpit preparation checklist, please.
Gear pins and covers.
So removed.
Fuel quantity.
Check and set. Set and checked. Set and checked.
Seat belts.
On.
Adheres.
Set and checked.
Barrel ref.
1004 set.
1004. Set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
So seems like that is good now. We have already prepared our cabin, so we will request for the pushback tug to arrive. So let's connect the tug.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight tech.
We will be ready shortly.
Roger.
So load sheet is set. Everything looks good.
Hi guys,
Beacons on.
here is the load sheet for you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
No problem. Have a safe flight.
Before startup checklist.
Parking brake.
Set.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
Toga.
V1 150. VR 150. V2 152. Flex temp 8 degrees. Windows.
Closed.
Beacon.
Set and checked.
Before start checklist completed.
So it's completed. So let's start the
Cockpit to
pushback.
ground.
Go ahead, flight tech.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking
Mhm.
brakes released.
Pushing back.
So let's set two engines this. Starting engine 1.
Roger.
So let's start engine 1, guys.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew I ask that you please direct your attention to the monitors above as we review the emergency procedures. There are 6 emergency exits on this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Count the number of rows to this exit. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss,
Pushback complete.
stay calm
Set
and
parking
listen for
brakes, please.
instructions from the cabin crew.
Parking
Oxygen
brakes set.
masks will drop
Roger.
down from above
Okay,
your
the
seat.
tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. We will see you on the right-hand side with the pin.
Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Make sure that
Thanks.
your own
Have a good
masks are
flight.
first
See you
before
later.
loading your children. In the unlikely
Start
event of an
engine 2.
emergency landing and evacuation,
Okay.
leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats and emergency lighting will lead you to your closest exit and slide. We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you. Thank you for your attention. We hope you enjoy the flight.
So we are starting both the engines now. So engine startup was good. Everything looks smooth. Just waiting for the second engine to do the checks. Once that light appears here. After start checklist. Just wait. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
How much did we have to set pitch trim? Let's just quickly check it. Pitch trim was 0.1 down set. Set and checked.
Rudder trim.
Set and checked.
After start checklist completed.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Brakes check.
Pressure 0.
Looks good. So brakes check are good. Flight control check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left.
Ja,
Full
het
right.
is even niet interessant op hangden en dan raakt het
Neutral.
Hè?
Looks like we are good. So trains on Andes will be set. We'll set auto brakes to max, ground spoilers to armed,
Roger.
lefts to 1. This is already set now. Pitch trim, why was pitch trim didn't do so much? So I think we are good for taxi. Yeah, so we'll check my cabins last but not the least. Okay, taxi checklist. Taxi checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. Radar and predictive wind shear system.
On and auto.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Taxi checklist completed.
Gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today. This is the lead flight attendant speaking. Please direct your attention to the cabin crew for important safety information.
So I think taxi checklist is clear. We can proceed.
That illustrates the safety equipment on this aircraft. Regulations require compliance with this information as well as all crew
So
instructions,
let's go, guys.
lighted information signs, and posted. Placards fasten your seatbelt by inserting the metal tip into the buckle. Tighten by pulling on the belt to release your seatbelt. Lift a metal flap on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated. Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation. Each door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the exit nearest you. The nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle. The cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull a mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Oxygen will be flowing to the mask even though the bag may not inflate. Cover your nose and mouth with the mask. Place the elastic band around your head and tighten by pulling on the ends. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Your seat bottom cushion may be used as a flotation device. Pull up and remove the cushion. Upon exiting the aircraft, place your arms around the cushion and hold on to the straps located on the back. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is not permitted in the cabin or laboratory. Cabin lights will now be turned off. Reading light buttons are located above your seat. Thank you for your attention.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please.
And it's Wiz here, crossing us. So it looks like cabin is seated now. Runway entry procedure.
Takeoff runway confirmed. Approach path clear of traffic. Cabin crew be seated for takeoff.
So cabin crews are now seated for takeoff, I believe. This plane should not be here. But what we do? We have to proceed anyways. This plane should have never been here. Which one is that? Here, Cairo. Yes. Everything here looks good. EPU bleeds are still on. Packs are off. So we will turn off our EPU bleeds. Anti-icings as required. Everything else looks good. Crown spoilers are armed. Flaps are on. So that's it. Lineup checklist. Lineup checklist.
Takeoff runway.
Confirmed.
Runway 25 confirmed. TCAS.
TRA.
Packs 1 and 2.
Off.
Lineup checklist completed.
So we are good. Lights are on, everything is green and blue. We can line up straight away. We'll just take this light on. Everything else is good. Lineup is advised. Takeoff.
Check.
It looks like everything is good. So let's take off. Mantoga GHA, SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Checked.
Let's go.
70 knots.
V1 rotate.
Positive climb.
First to climb. Gears up. Give me 1 second, guys. So we had a positive climb, guys, which is good. Flaps up.
Speed checked. Flaps full.
Flaps up.
Check speed.
Flaps 0.
Speed checked. Flaps 0. Radar altimeter alive.
Lights are back on.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Flap 0.
Ladies
Speed
and
checked.
gentlemen, we are about to start
Flaps
serving
0.
drinks. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any item from the out. Thank you.
Oh man, it's cloudy here today. It's really cloudy in here today, guys. Flap 0.
Speed checked. Flaps 0.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start our in-flight movie. If you'd like to watch, please plug in your headphones and select channel 3 from your armrest remote. Thank you and enjoy the film.
After takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist. Landing lights. So landing lights should go off. This thing should go off. Strobes and beacons are good. Exit lights are off.
Check speed.
So we are currently on 5,000, so let's climb to 30,000 now, guys. So it looks like our restrictions have ended.
Check.
Let's climb. standard set. QNH standard set.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now use your electronic devices. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelt as soon as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are free to move about the cabin.
You have controls.
I have control.
So guys, we just took off from the beautiful room.
Check.
Everything here looks good. We are now climbing cruisely. Weather was a bit funky there, back there. Let's see how will be the weather down there. Cabins are busy serving people. Cabins are busy serving. Weather looks amazing, guys. Might be cloudy yet. We have to check LGSS. LSGG, in fact, Geneva Airport. Broken clouds at 8,000, few clouds at 2,000. So not gonna be pretty. I will not say it's gonna be pretty, but let's see how it goes. 1010 is the current one down there. Okay, temperature current there is 15 degrees Celsius, so it's gonna be cold. Winds are good. 020 by 06, so winds are good. Winds are not as bad as we thought. We are landing today runway 04, I believe. I don't know why it hasn't given me any frequency for runway 04 currently. We will check for runway 04. Drinks should be served in the flight now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start serving alcoholic drinks. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisles. Thank you.
Course is going to be F44. Borrow for this straight in gate 1 is 1601. Right, and the trans altitude for this place is checking for trans altitude, still at 7,000, so 070 is good. With a good runway try. If after landing, ILS landing, thread 0, autopilot rate off, final sector yes. Decision altitude 1601. Minimum decision altitude is 1601, same as that one. Transaction level is 7,000. Airport MSL is good. We're about to reach our cruise in a moment, guys. Enjoy the music, I'll be back anyway.
gentlemen, we are about to start serving drinks. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any item from the out. Thank you.
Hello Fenix, how are you bro? We just reached our cruise altitude, so let's announce this.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, just to let you know, we've reached our cruise level. We're not anticipating any delays, so hopefully we will have you at your destination on time, as planned. As the cabin crew make their way around the aircraft, please make sure the aisles are clear of any items. And I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Thank you.
Good. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Top of descent is pretty far, guys, as you can see. So relax and enjoy the flight, guys. I'll be back in just 1 minute, guys. Enjoy the beauty of Rome on the left hand side and Switzerland coming in front. Just give me 2 minutes, guys. I'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start our in-flight movie. If you'd like to watch, please plug in your headphones and select channel 3 from your armrest remote. Thank you and enjoy the film. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelts as soon as possible.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit once again, I want to let you know we look like we're about to encounter some rough weather overhead, so I've turned on the seatbelt signs. We'll do our best to keep any disturbances to a minimum, but for your safety, please make sure you remain seated with your belts fastened for the next 10 minutes or so, or until I turn the lights back off. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start serving food. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any item from the aisle.
Go ahead. Checked. 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 No questions.
Are you ready for the arrival brief?
Go ahead.
Our current weather shows nice VFR conditions, and we've got the arrival and approach for guidance in FMS for descent planning to get down to the airport. It'll be an ILS approach. The runway is dry, and we take the first available turn and taxi to the gate per ATC instructions. Once cleared, we can plan to start the APU for taxi in. Any questions?
No questions.
Brief complete.
Checked.
Are you ready for the arrival brief?
Go ahead.
Our current weather shows marginal conditions, and we've got the arrival and approach for guidance in FMS for descent planning to get down to the airport. It'll be an ILS approach. The runway is wet, and we take the first available turn and taxi to the gate per ATC instructions. Once cleared, we can plan to start the APU for taxi in. Any questions?
No questions.
Brief complete.
Checked. Check. Check. You have control.
About to start serving alcoholic drinks. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisles. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, just to let you know we're expecting a small amount of turbulence up ahead, and as such I've turned on the seatbelt sign. For your safety, please remain seated for a few moments until the lights turn back off. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, you'll be delighted to know that we will shortly be starting our descent, at which point the cabin crew will start preparing for our arrival. If you can make sure all aisles are clear for the cabin crew as they start making their way around the aircraft, it would be most appreciated. Thank you.
We are about to start serving drinks. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any item from the out. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, I want to let you know we look like we're about to encounter some rough weather up ahead, so I've turned on the seatbelt signs. We'll do our best to keep any disturbances to a minimum, but for your safety, please make sure you remain seated with your belts fastened for the next 10 minutes or so, or until I turn the lights back off. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, you may have noticed we've begun descending to our destination. We're not expecting any delays, so we should have you on the ground in the next 20 minutes or so. If you could assist the cabin crew by tidying your tray and handing them any litter as they come around, it would be most appreciated, and make sure to fasten your seatbelt. For safety reasons, please turn off all electronic devices or switch them to airplane mode until after we have landed. Please note the aircraft toilets are now out of use. Thank you.
Speed checked. Flaps 1. Checked. One, 0, 1, 0, set, passing, 6,100. Now. Barrel ref. One, 0, 1, 0, set. Seat belts. Minimum. Auto brake. Engine mode selector. Approach checklist completed. Speed checked. Flaps 2. Checked. Checked. Speed checked. Flaps 3. Speed checked. Flaps full. ECAM memo. Landing checklist completed.
ओ फक मेरा साउंड नहीं आ रहा, मैं म्यूटेड था। थैंक यू बताने के लिए। वे जनीवा है, बहुत गंदा वेदर है। आई कांट टेल यू, देख कैसा वेदर है फ्लेक्स। इट्स रेनिंग आउटसाइड, आई कैन barely see the ground. Now I can see the ground a bit, but still there are mountains on one side, and we are today landing on the opposite side of what we used to land. Gears down. Gears down.
Checked.
Now visibility has increased a bit. हाँ बहुत खतरनाक है वेदर, बहुत ही ज़्यादा खतरनाक है भाई, कुछ भी नहीं दिख रहा है। अब जाके रनवे अपेयर हुआ है फ्रॉम ए डिस्टेंस। हेडविंड है थोड़ी थोड़ी।
1000.
Checked. Checked. Continue.
Checked. $100 above.
Continue.
Checked. Minimum.
Continue.
Checked.
$500.
वेदर ही ऐसा था, क्योंकि कर ले 1000 फीट पे दिखा। प्लेन स्टॉपिंग बिकॉज आई एम लैंडिंग।
Minimum.
कंटिन्यू कंटिन्यू।
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10. Retard. Retard.
So let's apply reverse thrust.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decil.
Reverse green. Knots. Spoilers disarmed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the aircraft has arrived at the gate. You are reminded
Continue.
that all electronic devices should remain turned off until you are in the terminal building. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business
So we will
and
take
hope to
Bravo
see you
Alpha.
again on a future flight.
After landing checklist.
Radar and predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist completed.
कितने एफपीएम था? 210. Continue. They have started the APU on their own.
Okay.
Shut down engine 2. So now we are going to taxi only on one engine, guys. We just shut down engine 2. Look, engine 2 is now off. Yeah, autopilot, co-pilot हेल्प्स करता है इन सब चीज़ों में. जैसे कि देखो इलेक्ट्रिकल पंप, सही है ना. इसने इलेक्ट्रिकल पंप ऑफ किया था. क्यों ऑफ किया था? बिकॉज वी वर ओनली टैक्सिंग ऑन वन इंजन. सिंगल इंजन टैक्सी बहुत मुश्किल है क्योंकि हैविंग अ लॉट ऑफ पैसेंजर्स ऑन बोर्ड. यार क्या मौसम है जेनीवा का. वी आर नॉट एबल टू सी एनीथिंग टिल वी रीच्ड अबाउट 1000 feet, sir. Oh, my big planes here. Look at this. Look at the size of two planes down there, guys. एक A320 खड़ा है और एक शायद से ड्रीमलाइनर खड़ा है. हाँ, ड्रीमलाइनर ही है. सिंगल इंजन टैक्सी क्यों करते हो? सिंगल इंजन टैक्सी यूजुअली तब होती है अगर आपकी कोई लॉन्ग फ्लाइट्स है ना. ये तो मैं ऐसे ही कर रहा हूँ शो के तौर पे. पर इफ़ यू अगर ट्रैफिक बहुत ज़्यादा एयरपोर्ट पे या तुम वैक्सीम कर रहे हो तब बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रैफिक है या तुम्हारा कार्गो बहुत हैवी है और तुम्हें फ्यूल बचाना है टेक ऑफ के लिए, तब सिंगल इंजन टैक्सी कहलाती है. तो मैं ऐसे ही उसको टेस्ट कर रहा हूँ फ़िलहाल. नो एनीथिंग पर्टिकुलर, जस्ट टेस्टिंग इट आउट. सही में भाई वो प्लेन उससे कितना बड़ा था भाई. यहाँ भी बड़े प्लेन खड़े हैं कि नहीं? यार छोटे ही खड़े हैं सारे. द प्लेन कतार एयरवेज का था वो. I was bigger than the other plane. चलो हम गेट 19 है ये जहाँ हम पार्क करेंगे. क्या 19 ऑक्यूपाइड है. उसके बाद का ये ऑक्यूपाइड है भाई. सारे गेट्स ही ऑक्यूपाइड है क्या? गेट दे दो भाई. सारे गेट्स ऑक्यूपाइड है भाई. गेट नहीं मिलेगा क्या हमें कोई? सब गेट्स ऑक्यूपाइड है. इतना ट्रैफिक है इस टाइम पे जेनीवा में भाई। इनर वन साइड पे एक भी गेट नहीं मिला। शायद इनर 2 पे एक आधा गेट मिल जाए हमें, देखते। पॉसिबिलिटीज तो पता नहीं है या नहीं, मिल जाएगा। चलो पहला गेट ही मिल गया, गेट नंबर 11 है। हमारे साथ में स्विस एयर पुश बैक कर रही है। स्विस एयर का पुश बैक कंप्लीट हुआ और हम अंदर आए यहाँ। देयर यू गो, स्विस एयर पुश बैक कर गई है। Shut down engine 1. Sorry. Shut down engine 1. Shut down engine 1. Shut down engine 1. मान ही रहा 2 को ही कर रहा है बराबर, 1 को कर ही नहीं रहा। एनीवेज
Cabin crew doors to manual, please.
So doors are connected. Let's begin the boarding. External power is now connected, so we'll turn off this. Turn off beacons. Parking brakes are good. Acupuncture is checked. And ground controls. Sorry. Ground controls are now on. IS is off. Seatbelt signs go off. Sliders, some exterior lights are off. All engines level off. Parking brakes are on. Acupuncture is checked. So I think that is good. Cabin crew disarm, slides and cross check. Parking checklist. Cabin crew disarm, slides and cross check. Parking checklist.
Parking brake or chocks.
Set. Set.
Engines.
Off.
Wing lights.
Off.
Are you sure about that? Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking checklist completed.
Wing lights off नहीं थी मेरी, तभी उसने पूछा मुझे फिर से। Securing the aircraft checklist.
Oxygen.
Off. Off.
Are you sure about that? Emergency exit lights.
Off.
EFBs.
Off.
Batteries.
Off.
Securing the aircraft checklist completed.
ये है एफएस क्रू जो मेरा सारा काम खुद करता है जिससे ज़्यादा। कार्गोज एंड ऑल, इन सब का काम यही संभालता है। वाइपर का कितना साउंड, तो वाइपर का हमेशा साउंड होता है देखो, बिकॉज वो रेन पे चलता है ना पूरा। डबल वाइपर से तो डबल साउंड आएगा ना। एनीवेज हमारा चेकलिस्ट कंप्लीट हो गया, सब कुछ कंप्लीट हो गया। पावर हमारा पिछले 1 घंटे का गया है, बट स्टिल वी आर flying on this one, but I think that's it for the stream. Maybe late night stream हो तो मिलेंगे, तब तक के लिए hasta la vista guys, have a good one, bye bye.